Hey everybody!
Hey, hey!
Hey! We're back in the kitchen with Kelly and
Noel.
Yay! All right, today we are doing a chicken salad for you guys. So we have a rotisserie chicken. Yum. We have red seedless grapes. I love how you help me present it.
By Vanna.
Yeah, then we have walnuts. And show them the celery, so they gotta see the celery. And tarragon, salt and pepper, and mayo. Okay?
Right.
Then we have romaine and we have pita, but we'll get to that later. I think the first thing we're gonna do is wash our hands. You go first.
All right.
So anyway, we're gonna show you a pita sandwich or just a romaine boat filled with chicken salad. If you don't want to use mayo, you can use a Greek yogurt. I like mayonnaise, hate to say it, so I'm gonna use mayo, but feel free to use that Greek yogurt. So my turn.
I like mayo too.
Do you?
Yeah. Over Greek yogurt any day. But
Yeah.
options, right?
I guess it just depends on what your goals are. I mean, are you calorie counting? Are you moving people out of the way so you use a trash can? It just depends on what you're doing. Okay, so what I do, which is kind of different, is I actually use gloves when I have to handle chicken or meat when I'm cutting it. So here's gloves for
Even
you.
when it's cooked?
Yeah.
You don't like the
I
feel?
still like to touch it and then washing my hands a million times because my hands get dry and cracked.
Yeah.
And I can't always be washing my hands all day long. So I use gloves.
Ew, Kelly. Ugh.
It's hard. We just washed our hands so it's sticking. So we're not as great.
We're surgeons here.
Gonna be a problem here. All right. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is I want to do the chicken last.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with the celery. So what I'm gonna do, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is with this is about half a cup. I'm gonna do this halfway up. So we're gonna just get the celery and obviously take the leaves off it. But I'm slicing it long ways. And then and when it flies on the floor,
Just kick it.
just kick it and hope the dog gets it later. So I actually love celery. I even know some people who don't like celery. How is that possible to not like celery?
It's all right.
Well, celery is mostly water, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want that?
Oh, it's fine.
So again, we're gonna do half a cup of this celery. And so what I do with my knife, it's really cool. I just put the point down and just kind of, is that what you do too?
Yeah. You gotta roll it.
Yeah, because some people, like my mom, she still does old school, where she like picks up the knife and kind of saws at it. I said, Mom, I gotta get you a knife. But I think once you're old school, you kind of stick with it.
That's right.
It's kind of like with computer stuff, with work. I'm a paper person, and my husband's always like, put it on the computer, print it out. I'm like, I gotta look at it, I gotta handwrite it,
Yeah.
so I know it. So that's a half a cup, I think. I think we're good there.
Definitely.
All right, so a little bit of brown there. I'm not appreciating the brown.
No. Oh, and you just kick it.
Hey! All right, so here's half a cup of our celery. Now we're gonna go for grapes. You start with those. And we're just gonna half them. So we're not gonna make a big deal. I sometimes quarter them, but I think you want more of the
Yeah.
grape in it. So I'm gonna take a handful and just slice them in half.
These gloves.
You don't like the gloves?
It feels a little weird.
You don't have to use gloves. That's just my quirk. There they go.
There we go.
I guess I'm used to it.
Okay. And I probably shouldn't be touching my hair and then touching the food.
Ew. Okay, that's your end. You need that one. So again, you want half a cup of celery, and then I'm gonna say 3/4 to a cup of grapes. It depends on how sweet you want it. But again, obviously it has to be seedless. I mean, unless you want to choke through lunch, which I don't really feel like doing, do you?
Not really. No, I love grapes in a chicken salad.
So good.
Love it.
I mean, the value of this chicken salad is amazing because you have obviously your grapes, which are great for, I don't know, I'm losing my words. It's like red grapes and red wine. It has, what is it? Anyway, I'll think of it later.
Maybe our cameraman knows. No, she doesn't.
Our cameraman is Caitlin today. So seriously, you've got to be politically correct. Our camera person is Caitlin. We love Caitlin. Caitlin's new. She's in our newest series, which is always the 30 Minutes of Fitness. And what is it? It's Box Fit and Super Sculpt. Good stuff. I think we're there. We can finish that up. So we have our grapes. Okay? Now we have to do walnuts. The value of walnuts is awesome. And I'm losing value of everything. Like, what the heck? So if anyone wants to help me, that would be great. So I'm going to give you a handful of walnuts, and I'm going to take a handful.
We're going to rough chop them, right?
Yes, rough chop them. So again, the point of the knife goes down, and you just kind of cover it so it don't fly all over the room. It's funny, when Noelle first showed up, I said, I'm going to do walnuts, and I'll show you how I do that. And she looks at me like, I don't think I know how to cut walnuts.
Okay, good.
I think I'll figure it out.
Where are we putting these?
Let's put them back in this bowl.
Okay.
Because I don't need those. Okay, so I'm actually going to do all these. So I had about 3/4 of a cup of nuts. But again, you're really going to do it to taste. If you love walnuts, then go ahead and go for it. That crunch is awesome in chicken salad. If you don't like walnuts, some people use pecans.
It's 4 pecans.
I was going to say, what? Yeah. Pecans. Yeah, pecans. I don't know if I like that. Now I said it, I was like, ew. Didn't sound right, but
Peacock.
Pecans. Now I sound a little uppity. Pecans. Let's have some pecans. Okay, so we have it all cut. Grapes, celery, walnuts, and now we have to do the big one. So we can move this a little bit out of the way. This is going to be a lot of fun here.
Yes.
And I'm going to scrape this off real quick.
All right.
Pour it there. I'm going to go in here because I'm new age. I have a garbage disposal.
New age.
Okay, so how do you cut the chicken? Look at this little guy. Now you can use leftover chicken that you had the night before or whatever. It doesn't have to be rotisserie, but a lot of times it's easier to run to the store, pick this up. It's always tasty and tender.
I take the string off first.
Oh, you do? You do the string?
Yeah, I do the string.
All right.
Do you want to show them what you do or what I do?
I'm going to see what you do, but I want to say really quick. When I buy these, I hate dark meat.
Oh, I love dark.
No, but wait. But when I buy it, I always eat the drumsticks.
Yeah.
Because right away though, you can't eat them after it's cool. Okay, you have to eat them right when you buy it. And it's just like, I kind of feel like disgusting, but I do it anyway. It's like, ugh, who eats this? But it's so good when you first buy it. But we're only using white meat for chicken salad.
Right.
I mean, you can use dark if you want, but we like white because it's a lot cleaner look too. There's no yucky.
So I would probably just lightly score that skin off.
Take the skin off.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I get to do this.
Look at that, I have gloves and you're doing it. So you do your half, I'll do my half.
All right.
So she went right down the center bone, obviously.
All right.
And she's just digging those,
I'm digging it.
those nails in there. And she's getting it.
Okay.
So just make sure there's no cocky anywhere.
Oh. Kelly has words for things, and
She's always like,
she calls the gooey stuff in the chicken the cocky.
I can't stand it. It's like, woo, hence the gloves.
Your turn.
So you can go ahead and start
Okay.
chopping yours or
All right.
cubing yours.
Okay.
So, and I feel,
shredding it. You'd rather it chopped.
I like it chopped.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it like a bite of chicken, not like a stringy part. So if you're gonna notice, look how good I'm doing this. I think the gloves did it.
I don't know, Kelly.
So yeah, I always inspect it, make sure there's nothing that doesn't look good to me. And
What's that thing?
ew,
That's some cocky.
no cocky for me. Anyway, so all right, so mine's clean. I'm sure she inspected hers too. If my younger sister comes over and she sees any bit of yucky in her chicken salad, she won't eat the whole sandwich.
Oh.
And Corey's kind of, my son Corey's the same way, so I really have to make sure there's nothing weird happening with the chicken.
Okay.
If you see anything else, go ahead and have at it.
We should just eat the leg right now.
No.
No.
We cooled this because obviously it's much easier to cut when it's cooled. If it was hot, I'd like go behind you and eat it so they couldn't see it. See me eat it. But yeah, it's cold. I would never ever eat a cold chicken leg. Ooh. Ooh. But it's done. So I'm seeing some other white meat, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Inspect it, it's in the bowl. No, well, I'm gonna take yours, okay?
Okay.
And the only thing with this is that you don't get a lot of chicken.
My husband will get every piece of meat off that
So would
thing.
mine.
And I'm not interested.
No, I think it's just too much work. But I will actually save the legs. There's a lot of meat on there. I'll save that for my son Zach, who comes over and hoards my refrigerator. It's just, so we can move this aside.
Okay.
And I can now do this, because I don't need these anymore. Voila. Okay, so it's so funny, I had a smaller bowl, and I said to my mom, Mom, is this bowl big enough? And she said, no, I got the big one. She goes, yeah, that's good.
Now it looks kind of big.
It's gonna make this chicken salad so trivial. You realize that, right? So I'm gonna move the cutting boards aside.
Whoa.
Look at this bowl. This is ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like go against my mother's wishes and get a proper bowl.
I think you should.
Okay?
Sorry, Nona.
Yeah, Nona.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Appropriate. Now you gotta wash your hands again. Just paper towel them off, so we're still gonna be working. All right. So Noelle, we're gonna put the celery in.
All right.
Now it's basically half a cup of celery. I'm gonna put all the grapes in because grapes are fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then do half of the walnuts.
Okay.
We'll do half a cup of walnuts.
Yeah.
Okay? We're gonna do salt and pepper to taste. We get a big spoon. One for you.
Thank you.
One for me. And then the piece de resistance. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm surprised every now and then is tarragon is key. You actually have to have a lot of tarragon, so I'm going to go for it. And then when I put the mayo in, or the Greek yogurt if you're choosing that, if I don't see the tarragon, I'm going to keep going. Because it really is key, and you have to have a lot.
Wow.
No, seriously.
You're going to town.
No, I know. I actually bought a new tarragon just to do this. So you can go ahead and let's do 2 big tablespoons of it. One. I know I'm going to go for more, but we'll just see. And we'll mix that up.
All right.
Actually, looks good already. Doesn't it?
It does.
Wish.
Yeah. All right, Brian, take it.
This is for you, Brian.
He gets the sound of like mac and cheese being stirred up. That wet sound.
Oh. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks great.
I think it actually looks good with those 2 big tablespoons of mayo. I think we're good.
All right.
Actually, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
I've never seen a prettier
It's-
chicken salad.
It really has never been anything better. So, I don't know, can you guys see this? It's good.
It's very pretty.
Okay.
Let's kind of like.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Really good.
Would you look at it?
So, would you look at that? So there's a couple things we can do. So Noelle, I'll get those pitas, and I'll get the romaine. I love romaine hearts. I like my lettuce to be crunchy.
Yeah.
I hate like the weak stuff at the ends. I'm not, actually,
Of course, she likes her lettuce strong.
I don't like anything weak, I guess. I guess that's what we're saying. So, yeah, I don't like it floppy. So I always cut off the tips because that's not my deal right there. So I'm gonna move the grapes because Caitlin told me to. So, then I'm gonna cut off the bottom. And where's my plates right there? So here's a couple ways you go about it, guys.
Right here.
Perfect. I will move my stuff so you can come in. So I'll get a couple of these.
Are these split?
They should be opened up. Pre-cut pockets. Yeah, so just
Where?
Don't you hate that when you get them pre-cut and then you start? Wait, what? It is, but
Oh, okay.
it's a big fake out. You say it's pre-cut, but then you end up breaking the top and everything. So I'll stuff a. Look, you open that. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're a big a mess as I am. Just go easy. So
I'm sweating.
if it's hot,
It's hot.
It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. All right, so you can just you just do one
Okay,
for now.
okay.
And I will stuff this because I don't want to have you feel awkward with it.
Okay.
So you go ahead and you can lay the chicken salad in there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just take this in half, but I want to take two tops, okay? And I'm going to put it inside the pita shell. It is not fully open, but I'm gonna do the best I can with it, Noelle.
Kelly.
Okay, so a little bit of lettuce and fill it with chicken salad. Oh, with no cocky in the chicken salad. That's so good.
Well, that was good.
Okay. It's not the prettiest presentation I've ever had, but I think we get the idea. Okay?
So these pitas.
All we do for now. So you can, if you can have a pita pocket, then have a pita pocket. I think that's what you could do. So you have a pita pocket,
Right.
and then I would just slice these like pizza shapes,
Yeah.
because some people just like to have their boat with those on the side. So you just kind of decorate those on the side. So here's your pita pocket. And what I want to do also is apples. So let's cut an apple, put that in the side, because it's always nice to have something sweet after you're done eating. So if you're gonna reach for the chocolate or the cookies, don't do it. Don't do it, seriously. If you just have some apple slices, it'll actually satisfy you. So you think, oh, I want an apple right now. Eat one piece of apple and I'm telling you, it'll suffice. And, oh, I'm good with this. This is interesting.
What? How would you do it?
I would do it like quarters, but no, this is good. That's all we need. See, because if I did quarters, like I have more red,
Oh.
which looks prettier.
I prefer not to eat the red.
Really, that's all the vitamins.
Not my favorite fruit.
Not your favorite fruit? I don't like apples. I actually don't like apples. But you should like them. You should have one. No, I'll eat an apple, but it's not my favorite.
Right.
Okay. So here it is. So you can either have it on lettuce if you want to avoid all kind of carbs whatsoever. But a pita pocket is not a big deal. So if you can have a little bit of carbs, whatever, just go for the pita pocket. I like it, if I'm not worried about it, I like a great rye.
Right.
Great Jewish rye with seeds. Love it. But you have to really cake on the chicken salad. Nothing worse than a sandwich that has like nothing in it but all bread.
All bread.
Not a good time. So that is our chicken salad lunch for you guys.
Now do we taste it?
Go, girl. You pick up a boat. I'll pick up a boat because that pita pocket wasn't sliced right. Wait. Dink. Ah. Really good. Stop. It's hard to laugh and chew, but
Delicious.
I'll finish that
I'll
later.
finish it too.
1 second. I'm finished chewing. Thank you for joining us in the Kitchen with Kelly and
Noelle.
we'll see you next time. Tell us how you like this. Give us feedback on the app and let us know if we were on target with giving you guys what you need. Any recipes you want us to do for you, we'd be happy to do your recipe.
Yeah.
So until next time, let's go.